Yabo, 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 yabo. Zion, Narasta, man, man. I'm Murali, I'm Murali, I'm Murali, I'm Murali, Rastaman, Zion.
Abusiafo, we are here again. Aha, a VR podcast. Minim so afemi. Minim so afemi. Masam baby, what you say? Yeah, I'm sure we share as always. Obeti my friend 15 now. Obeti my friend 15 now. Obeti my friend me dance here. It's allowed. What you say? Minim you say obeying, and then so you samba maso so we're going to give you a preview for the matches for the weekend. Yeah, we have two big matches here. Told you this weekend in here. I say, yeah, don't pense money. Like we delve deep into Sanya Mani Nana, whatever we have for you, no. Monso Investors Corner, there be yen famu see baby. You be the Investors Corner, so I have investors in Yabre. Yeah, we'll give you everything. We'll give you everything. Said it be a no. I mean, Jamoka Kra Masamba, Manko baby, Namo here. Said ye okay, no say, some Casa Meko, Benyanko. Metitem kwanche
yeah. What trim baby akoi na.
Me se me wa ha ya o se me che be kwan.
On kan ye nto aso na ye nhwe na ebe ye nti den na me kan zi.
U busa be de obeka.
Me nto aso na.
To aso.
Nti in this life if you can control your lust as a man, yes,
99% of your problems solved.
Easy.
100.1
what's of you?
What's of you? What's of you? Be the cracker.
Control. Na men dying simple. Yes.
Don't be a weak man. Ati asiye. And I make catch you. Mini I am call. And yeah, start here.
Me a week.
Listen.
Me a week. Only a week. Me a week into Mumra. Then call way. You know we sport or say ni sister nkasa or stand for we women's organizer for we Equiapin North constituency na or organize a football game we Kropong on the 1st and 3rd of May. Yeah, na between Lower Hills and Upper Hills. Yes, inti for Lower Hills no teams no Safro inti lower we Safro kwamoso obum adoso ena akwate akwaso unu akwate akwaso
minimo
ena we Lower Hill two teams no manwase otareso tinkonkonko to okrase ena Upper Hills team no won mountain this one gasa no ye inti Ekropong Latema mfia monokro menu ye team 1 ena team 2 no ye Abotechi Mampong tutu obosomase we ni stand for women's organizer no friend no Adeline appear Ekufu. Menu bia. Yeah. Inti
first to third.
Oh, okay. Samia Oku be available. Yeah.
And you pull up.
You
pull up.
Girls a banti. I was saying so yeko.
And until na meko na. Me dey say born wo ho ntina meko.
Me dey me girls ntina meko.
Okay.
Anti baby girls. Mo me wo no man say.
Eno ntia na ma.
Inti Adeline. Also AK your friend baby Ekuya.
Baby Equia. Okay. For women's organizer. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So for City versus Arsenal.
Yeah.
You have more deep tactical analysis on this particular game. So let's look at the title race and the context why this game is massive. Now Arsenal are leading the league, but in recent times they lost to Bournemouth. That's the 2-1 early kickoff on Saturday. Yes, and their form has dipped. Because looking at their last 4 games or their last 5 games, they scored 1 against Southampton, 0 in their Carabao Cup final. They scored 1 against Sporting Lisbon, 0 against Sporting Lisbon. So they are a low scoring side and they've dipped in form. So they have 3 defeats, 1 draw and then a loss in their last 5 games. And in their first 49 games, they only lost 3 games. But in their last 5, they've lost 3. Yes. And they had high hopes of winning the quadruple. So from quadruple to treble.
Now to double.
Yes, now to double. But at the end of the season, they might be in trouble. Obiara fan to the team. And City, we all know they are a high flying side. Yes, after their defeat against Madrid. Yes, so they beat Chelsea by 3-0, closing the gap to 6 points. Yes, with one game in hand. And this means if City wins, the title race is blown wide open. Yes, if Arsenal wins, which won't materialize, I know they will be a functioning team. Yes, they likely seal the title. And Stalemate still favors Arsenal, but it still keeps the tension alive and favors Arsenal. Yes, and momentum is also swinging towards Man City as of this material juncture. So let's look at the historical tactical patterns in this particular game. So, yes, for the Arsenal versus, or for City versus Arsenal in recent times, it's a low margin chess-like game. I said it is too tactical, and in recent meetings they have a low expected goals of 0.8 and then 0.9. It produces less goals in recent times, and then fewer clear chances. I said they just recycle play. Yes, they don't create enough, and we all know City dominate possession, and then Arsenal also control the spaces in the game, and this is really chaotic. Yes, it's elite positional football. Yeah, they are two of the best teams in the country. Yes, and Pep versus Arteta, the dynamics. So looking at it, it's a master versus student narrative. But Arteta no when they and Pep because of Saharan football. Around football, na didn't go any more no the new.
Oh, I don't know the yes in or no num den.
Debbie say Arteta
Haram me.
Enshegu.
Na de enshegu ke enshegu nya de. Match no the baby.
Or Kushiakin of Haram semi-final. Yes. And recently more balanced because Arsenal are now or can now match City boot for boot. Yes, in recent times. But City won the Carabao Cup 2026. So it boosts their psychological edge. Now, the tactical analysis for Man City, their base structure. Yes, we all know they play a hybrid football. So 4-1-3-2 or the 4-2-3-1, yes, and their key anchor in this particular formation is Rodri and also Bernardo Silva, yes, and key ideas behind this particular structure: high press, overload, yes, so that 4-man front line, and City press with 2 central forwards plus wide attackers high, and then cut off Arsenal build-up play, forcing them to go long. And also, they expect Arsenal to struggle from building from the back, especially at Etihad. Yes, they are going to stifle them, and they will win 4-0. Yes, and the anti-press trap. Yes, City will play to invite play, and then they will start playing backwards to invite all the Arsenal players, and then they exploit the spaces behind them. Yes, and the positional rotations also. So fluid right side, yes, inside forwards drifting wide, and then midfielders rotating. And this particular shape helps create 1 versus 1, especially for their wingers. Yes, and also overload half spaces and territorial domination. So in the Carabao Cup, Arsenal were pinned deep for long balls, and then City also locked them in their half. Yes, so we are to expect a siege phase at Etihad. Yes, a very easy man cry. So for Arsenal, their base structure is 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. Yes, flexible double pivot with Rice and Zubidu. So that's their type of rule. What's it? Their last match? 0-0 no. So the key idea behind this particular structure is 1, controlled build-up, and single pivot drops into the defense. So one of Rice or Zubimendi, and they drop into the back three. Yes, starting a 3-2 build-up, and then the double pivot to beat the press. So if one drops, one will stay in front of the back three. Yes, to receive the first pass, and their aim is to bypass City's first press line, and 2, mid-block defensive discipline. So they often concede possession intentionally, and and then compact 4-5-1 shape. That's out of possession, so they OP, and they are hard to create chances against. And we say, one show bound to be show. Hey, so the transition threat. When City commit numbers forward, yes, they have players to attack their spaces behind quickly and also direct runs into the channel. And this is their biggest weapon from open play. That 4-4-2-4. New formation. No?
Yeah.
Yes, and their recent problem is also creativity collapse. Yes, only 0.19 open play expected goals versus Bournemouth. 0.19. And in that particular match, they played 49 back passes to their goalkeeper. Yes, so they lose possession very easily, which makes them poses little threat to their opposition team. And there is a huge red flag going into this particular game. So the key tactical battle zones. So City, their press versus Arsenal's build up. So if Arsenal beat City's press, yes, they can control the game. Yes, if not, they get pinned deep in their half and as they did against them in the cup final. And Rodri versus Arsenal in the midfield also, yes, it's one of the tactical battles. Yes, if Rodri dominates, City will likely control the tempo of the game and transitions. And if Arsenal disrupt him, the game becomes very transitional and it is to Arsenal's advantage. Yes, and wide duel, so 1 versus 1. So City, we all know they have explosive wingers. So Jeremy Doku and Semenyo, yes, isolating the defenders 1 versus 1. And Arsenal must defend without committing for 90 minutes, yes, but do they stand chance in
high concentration?
Maybe for that 90 minutes long spell,
Concentration.
80, and what's it? 90 minutes at Bernabeu is a long time. What do you want him know? And then transitions. Arsenal's best chance will be from counter-attacks and then from set pieces. Yes, so that's their only chance, but to open up and then play against Man City, it will be very hard for them. So City's risk will be high, that high defensive line. But you see, Guardiola started dropping a cry, yes, and they have players to, if the ball is played behind them, yes, they have the good defenders to play or to recover the balls, especially Maguire and then Kusanov. Yes. So what to expect? So the likely game pattern: 1, City dominate possession early. Yes, Arsenal will sit in the mid or low block and then stay compact in the game. And then City create pressure waves and then Arsenal look for counter-attacks. Also, the game will be decided by one mistake. So just one mistake, then you are punished. And then one transition or even one moment of brilliance from any of the players.
Player.
Yes. So the momentum factors for Man City, they are in strong form. So they are 3-0 win against Chelsea. Yes, and you jam now, but once I said my pass you, my pass you in Haaland Hagino. Hey, Charlie, why you money na? Aha. So the psychological edge will be the cup win against Arsenal. To me, I say trophy 80 yard.
So Chelsea so PSG.
And then no no European distractions. Yes, indeed. Won't say City have the luxury of resting for the whole week, but yes. And then home advantage too. For Arsenal, poor recent form, and then creative struggles. One greatest thing in one best player, Madueke, he's the one playing here. But what's it? No Chelsea player will start in the Arsenal side. Yes, and they are still the league leaders.
So no, starter.
Or starter.
Sure.
Honorable free kick, penalty. So in summary, this isn't just a football match. Yes, it's control versus chaos battle. But City, we all know, dwells more on structure, pressure, and then suffocation. And for Arsenal, discipline, transition, and then efficiency up front. So the key question here is: can Arsenal survive the long periods without the ball or without City breaking them down? And then if City scores first, yes, they likely win. If Arsenal scores first, yes, the game becomes a tactical lockdown. But 0-0 at half time, yes, second half chaos. But it's yard. City 4-0.
City 4-0.
Maybe your time Semenyo to score 2. Haaland to score 2.
And no.
Ebi kwana we doku kwa do akwa kan. Riley back on 96. Yeah. Yes. So that
what I knew.
Inti Guardiola. Ye ma onu.
Guardiola na no kase.
O they are close we point gap no. What's also the goal difference we they are close. Inti me san catch re obi nim say o te twi. Me san catch re one say, "Bossu, the whole world are rooting for you. And our survival at the end of the season depends on
And you know,
this particular game.
Arsenal win or draw.
They are going trophyless.
Arsenal
can't
win or
travel.
draw.
Any results less than 3-0, you are a failure.
Okay.
Kamisan catch will be.
The starting season,
Yes.
then I catch you say Arsenal G Champions League, Arsenal G EPL. I na me catch you, and then you me catch you.
Obi champion was saying
Oji me you na.
But I mentioned one dynamic in the Champions League. Would him say team are only winning be the winning the following season, you know, where team are only winning be the insane game.
Yes, but
never distort history. Facts are sacrilegious. They are sacrosanct.
Investors corner,
yes. So
investors corner.
For investors corner on Friday, Sassuolo over 1.5 versus Como. Inter Milan win, Lens double chance, Fenerbahce win, Coventry City double chance, Sao Paulo versus Cologne over 1.5, Koyanspor over 1.5, and then on Saturday, Mamima on Sunday, don't know. So on Sunday, Villa double chance, Everton double chance, Forest win, City win, Juventus double chance, Bayern win, Monaco double chance, PSG win, Strasbourg double chance, Porto win, Braga double chance, Sporting CP over 1.5, Gent double chance, and then Union Saint Gilloise over 1.5. So that's it for investors.
Okay. Investors, yes, I have a VR podcast show. Said the end of the piano. Yamamu, the preview with Man City and Arsenal. We've just elaborated on all their let's say game no beko. Yeah, we've talked to you about the tactical breakdowns in the BBR. Into Osha, you just go into it, then Yama investors, so investors corner, so you attend it to it. So just go into it. Say the opposite the comment section is yours. Just go there, place it there, and feed the others. As we always say, sleep on the channel and eat good. We out.